Hello, Ashley here with HeartHookHome.com, and today we are ready for part 3 of the Come On I Wanna Ruana Crochet Along. In part 3, this is the easiest part of the entire Ruana. All we're going to be doing is the front of our of the Ruana itself. So we'll be doing the right front and the left front. In order to do that, all we're going to do is we're going to use the yarn that's still attached, where they're attached, and we're going to add another 23 inches. Okay, so some important things to note about part 3 is that if you removed length from the back of your Ruana, say you remove 3 inches from the back, you want to remove the same amount from the front, and that's only if you're a shorter person. If you're very tall and you added 5 inches to the back, then you want to add 5 inches to the front. So you want to keep that proportionate. If you did not add or remove any stitches or inches or anything, then you're just going to want to go as the pattern is written, for measuring from where the neck is another 23 inches. So that can be as many rows as it needs to be, as long as it ends up at 23 inches. Another thing to note about this part 3 of the pattern is that at the end, when we finish up, it's fine as many rows as it takes to get to those 23 inches when you measure from the shoulder here, but you want to make sure that you end on an odd number, because you need to be on an odd number to start row 4 or part 4 when we start part 4 next week. So you want to make sure that on both of your sides here, the right and the left, that your stitch markers, and you leave them still attached, but on the left side. So you want them to end on an odd number. All of your rows going this way are even, and all of your rows going this way are odd. So you want to end right here in 23 inches. Cool? So just make sure that if you added or removed length, that you do the same exact amount on the front as you did the back. And then in part 4, when we hook up next week, we are going to be adding the front knots to the front bottom of the Ruana and adding the border that goes all the way around and sewing up our armholes. So really we don't have a whole lot left. Part 3 is the easiest, it's the shortest, it's the quickest video, which is also fun, but we are just going to continue where we left off and go those extra 23 inches. There's really no more to say. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments. I am going to get to work starting where I left off here. If you have to change out your yarn ball, that's fine. You probably will at the end of one of your fronts. You're going to have to change out into your final untouched yarn ball because it's so gorgeous. If you do have to change to a new ball, that's totally fine, but do not fasten off at the end of part 3. Once you've reached your 23 inches, do not fasten off. And I will hook up with you as soon as we are ready for part 4. I hope you're enjoying the Ruana Crochet Along, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks.